The last time Lucasfilm was working on something Boba Fett-wise, in terms of a spin-off film, was in 2015. Josh Trank was originally supposed to be the guy to come in and make one of the spin-off films for Star Wars. His Boba Fett film was supposed to come out in 2018 instead of the Solo: A Star Wars Story. Well, now, we're getting some news from Fandomwire.com, who says that there is another Boba Fett project in the works over there at Lucasfilm, and it's going to be coming to Disney Plus, and it may be a movie or it may be a series. And here's why I actually do believe this one. Not only because I think Fandomwire is a credible source, but it's because the timing feels right now for a Boba Fett series. If we're bringing him into The Mandalorian Season 2 with Tamara Morrison playing Boba Fett, then that's going to get all us casual audiences, Star Wars fans, reintroduced to Boba Fett, seeing him, adding a little bit more character to him than what we've gotten with the original trilogy or anything else live action wise with the character of Boba Fett. I think doing that is a good catapult into a series for Boba Fett. I think this is going to appeal to a large audience in the Star Wars fandom, and I think it's something we've been asking for a long time. We've wanted that Boba Fett movie that Josh Trank was going to make, and never happened. There's some behind-the-scenes drama about it. And I made a video talking about what went on behind the scenes for the Josh Trank Boba Fett film and why things kind of fell apart. And after doing a little bit more research on it, I found more reasons or more information on why he actually quit. So we'll talk about that probably in like tomorrow's live stream or something. But still, the Boba Fett project never came to fruition. And I think Lucasfilm has been keeping it on the back burner for a very long time now. And it wasn't until 2018 that they officially said the Boba Fett film was dead. But that doesn't mean they're not going to do anything with Boba Fett. And it seems like, right now, they are using The Mandalorian, Season 2 specifically. And I'll admit, I'm getting a little annoyed with it. But it seems like they're using Mandalorian Season 2 to introduce a lot of these live-action characters that we've either known or seen in the Star Wars universe, something we're a little familiar with, to bring them into live action and say, hey, you guys remember this person? You remember this character? Well, here they are again. And by the way, they're not saying it in the show, Mandalorian, but it's a big hint. It's kind of telling your audience what's to come. It's a sign of what's to come. We're supposed to get a live-action version of Ahsoka Tano played by Rosario Dawson. That's supposed to catapult Ahsoka into her own series, her own Star Wars live-action series. I probably will suggest that she's going to be the one main character in the Leslie Headland female-centric Star Wars series that's coming out in the next few years on Disney+. Just seems to be a little convenient all this is kind of happening in the same time. It just seems odd that we're getting so many characters in this Mandalorian Season 2 that are supposed to be in other Star Wars stories, and all the sources that have been talking about what's going on with these characters that are appearing in Mandalorian Season 2 have basically said these are all catapults for a new series on Disney+. And I think with the Boba Fett one, it could be a series, but it also could be a Disney Plus Star Wars movie. And I think that would be one of the most interesting moves Lucasfilm could make right now, is instead of doing a spin-off film that goes to the box office, you actually make one that goes to Disney Plus and is less risky financially. Which may not be the best idea in the world, because I think a Star Wars film deserves to be in the box office and make that money, because if you can make $1 billion like you did with Rogue One and the other 3 sequel films, except for Solo of course, then I think there's a good reason to go back to the box office and make another $1 billion. But if we're doing a Disney Plus film for Boba Fett, you take away a lot of the risk, you have a target audience you're going for, and also I think we have some signs that there is a Disney Plus Star Wars movie in the works. J.D. Dillard has been reported to be hired by Lucasfilm to direct a Star Wars film, but no one knew at the time if it was going to be a theatrical or a Disney Plus release. And I think we're kind of getting hints and signs that this might be a Disney Plus release, and if the Boba Fett movie does happen, it's going to be directed by J.D. Dillard. Maybe whoever is directing the Mandalorian Season 2 episode that features Boba Fett as a cameo, maybe they're directing the Boba Fett film. Maybe it's Robert Rodriguez. They brought him in for Mandalorian Season 2, see how he does with the Star Wars universe, and then says, alright, let's bring him in for the Boba Fett series or the Boba Fett standalone film that comes out to Disney Plus or theatrical release. Maybe that's the route they're going for. But personally, if I had to just take a hunch and believe that there is a Boba Fett film in the works or Boba Fett series in the works in active development over there at Lucasfilm, I would argue and I would hope that they're just doing a one spin-off film that J.D. Dillard directs and it comes to Disney Plus. I think that would be an interesting route and change of how we consume our Star Wars content. I just think it would be very cool to have a Star Wars movie go directly to Disney Plus. Maybe not enough justice for a character like Boba Fett, but it still would be nice. Also, big question: who should play Boba Fett? I'm gonna advocate for it right now. Lucasfilm, bring back my boy Daniel Logan for Boba Fett. He deserves it. He's been advocating for the role for a long time. He's been a big part of the Star Wars fandom, very interactive, very great with the fans. I think Daniel Logan deserves the opportunity to reprise his role as Boba Fett in the upcoming J.D. Dillard directed film. That's just how I look at this. J.D. Dillard should do this. You agree with me? Do you not? Do you think this is actually happening, or do you think they're done with Boba Fett? I'm Star Wars Only. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you all next time, and may the Force be with you. Always.